Hey, it's Let's Go Podcast, episode number 24. My name is Justin.
My name's Kelly.
How's it going, everybody?
It's going great, guys. That's when you're supposed to answer in your car or wherever you are.
Yeah, when you're listening to this as you're driving, maybe you're not carpooling with anybody. Maybe you're just by yourself.
You never heard of interactive podcasts? Come on, guys, get with the program.
Yeah, dude, we're a cutting-edge podcast.
Cutting
Interactive.
edge.
This is the time for you to say hello to yourself. Say hello to myself.
Hi, self.
Dang, you look good, self. All right.
You know what? I think we should just launch right in to beers.
Let's do it, Kelly. Beers, all kinds of beers. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese beers. Glug, 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 glug.
Wow. Well, we're gonna do a let's go first.
First.
We usually start our beers before the show,
Yes.
but at this time we have not even taken a sip of this beer, just because of the origins of the intricacies of this beer, and it's really strange. So we're going to try it live.
I'm
And
gonna
give
even
you
gonna
our
capture the moment.
impressions. But I'm going to read you the label and tell you what it is first. It is, I spoke of it last week, it's the Ballast Point Indra Canindra. It's a limited release India-style export stout. So basically, this is a stout made with Madras curry, cumin, cayenne, coconut, and kaffir lime.
Oh, man.
It smells like curry.
It does. It smells like a rice bowl.
I'm down with a rice bowl.
Yeah, and
I like
it's
Indian
not
food.
bad. We should have paired it with that.
Maybe we
we
should have got
should've.
some Indian food and had beers with
There
it.
we go. All right, Kelly, are you ready, man?
All right, here comes the sip.
Here comes the sip.
That is delicious, although it shouldn't be.
It tastes like
It tastes like
soy
everything
sauce.
I just read.
Yeah, it tastes like a sauce I would pour on some rice. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I like the cayenne hits you in the back of the throat. The
Yeah.
curry hits you in the front, and like you're like, oh, that's kind of an interesting flavor with
The cayenne's my favorite part. I like the little spice.
I know you like. I saw. You know what I saw the other day when I was
please tell-
buying our research beers?
Please tell me
It was a Ballast.
Oh.
They had a habanero. What do you call what's the a habanero
Porter?
sculpin?
Oh, ooh.
So it's a habanero IPA.
How much was that?
I don't know. I don't remember. But they didn't have it in the single bottles, and we usually like
yeah.
splitting the little single bottles when we do things like this.
Ooh.
But this came
This is really
recommended. It came recommended to me by a friend, my friend Tom. Shouts to brother Tom, and Indra Canindra, Ballast Point. It's really interesting. I would if you're on the adventurous side of beer, and you're not just looking for like, oh, that's a IPA, that's pretty good. I'd say check it out. And now after I've let it sit there for a minute, I'm getting the lime. You know how you get like the citrus in the back of your throat?
Yeah.
Like the cayenne spice has disappeared, but the lime like tartness is kind of sitting there.
Yeah. I can taste the lime on the first sip. Well, not the first, now that I'm on my third. You hit that lime. You hit that lime, but that cayenne, I like the cayenne.
Oh yeah, it's got that tingle. You get the tingle on the back of your throat. This is I would have to say this is among the most interesting of beers that I've ever tried.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. I don't know you don't just drink it like how we're drinking it. We're probably drinking it the wrong way.
Right.
Let's be honest. We probably should have it with
like in a little sniffer glass and the stout glass. Or
well,
whatever.
that, and we also probably should be having I don't know, Indian food or
This would be good with a curry dish of
really
some variety.
some Thai.
Thai or Indian, something with a good curry. As soon as you get your nose in the cup, you get those notes of curry as you smell it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna say let's go.
And that bottle's beautiful.
And it is. It's
Oh my
a great,
gosh,
great
bottle.
label. It's got like a
You
crazy
beautiful bottle.
octopus on it that's holding all the ingredients.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Let me see that.
It's pretty awesome.
That's good. We'll put this up on the Instagram too, so you
All
can look
the
at
social networks.
it. Yeah, that's good.
But I'm gonna give it a let's go. It's not like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever tried, but it's definitely good and it's definitely different. So
Yeah,
if you're
it's definitely a let's go.
if you're looking for an adventure into beer land and you will like, I'm tired of IPAs and stouts and plain old boring beers.
Yeah.
Find a Ballast Point Indra Canindra. Highly recommend.
What is Indra Canindra? Like, I've heard that before, but I don't. know where it's
I
from.
don't know. I know what a conundrum is, but I don't know what an Indra Canindra is. I don't know. We'll have to check out the origins. You've got the interwebs.
Yeah.
We got those fancy phones from the future, so we'll have to check
it out later. But that was really good.
That
I
was
definitely.
delicious.
So what did we say? We both decided it's
I'm
a
gonna
let's
say
go.
let's go.
Yeah, it's a let's go for sure.
It's good, solid.
Check
good
it
solid
out.
rating.
Ballast Point, great job. That's 2 weeks in a row. When we find something we like, we kind of stick with them for a while.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to go through the whole range. You don't have
Yeah.
one brewery that just makes one type of beer.
Yeah.
So when you find something you like, you find a winner.
Yeah.
You know, I think next week we have some selections from Lagunitas
Yep.
sitting in my fridge. So we got a few
Yeah.
weeks of research beers.
Kelly has
lined
done. Kelly, those are tax write-offs, man.
Really? Tax write-offs?
Possibly, I don't know.
Wait, don't we have to make money on this to...
Oh, actually, yeah.
well.
Maybe it's a nonprofit. I don't know. Who knows?
Or an NPO.
But that was good. It was really good.
We're here for your benefit.
right.
So, speaking of beers, I was drinking a lot of beers. Not a lot of beers. That makes me sound like a terrible alcoholic, but it's totally not. I had a couple beers while watching the latest episode of Walking Dead.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. Woo.
I lost my mind. I'm saying gotta go on this one.
Yeah.
This was I
Oh,
think
yeah. First
one of
off,
the
spoilers.
I want to say this is one of the most solid episodes of the series thus far.
Oh, yeah, dude. It kept yanking you, dude. I'm just telling you. I was like, what? You know,
Yeah.
even though you kind of knew, like, that's not going to happen. I was just like, what?
Okay, spoilers. You were saying
Yeah,
spoilers.
spoilers.
I interrupted. Sorry.
We're gonna spoil the heck out of this. So if you didn't watch it, pause right now. Go get an Indra Canindra.
Chill out.
Watch it. Download it. I think they're streaming that episode free on AMC.com. Possibly.
Are they now?
I think they are, just because it's the mid-season premiere or whatever.
So good.
And then watch it, because it was freaking great.
I can't get over it.
Yeah.
It's so good. I want to watch
So-
it again. I got a DVR, so I'm probably going to watch it again at some
Well,
point.
let's break it down, Kelly.
Break
Because
it down.
that opening scene already, because at first I was like, I wish I would have watched the last episode to kind of catch myself, to refresh. And I was like, what the heck happened again? I was like, oh yeah, they all got hooked up. Not hooked up, cut. They all got held up by the saviors.
Yeah.
They're like, we're from Negan or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you have belongs to Negan now. But I thought one of them, I was like, man, they're going to kill somebody off like in the first 3 minutes. And just the opposite. They killed all the bad guys. Daryl saving the day. That was BA. I was like totally not expecting them to. I was like, whoa. They just blew up. What the hell happened?
I thought was that Rick or someone from behind? Because I forgot what was going on with Rick and them. I forgot they were all zombie drug. Carl. Yeah. So lesson learned, like, don't mess with Daryl. Like, even us, like, we shouldn't have doubted that Daryl, like, Daryl's gonna take that fool out. Let's have Daryl, the most like crazy, like trained bow archer looking dude,
right?
Take you behind a trailer. Bad stuff's gonna happen to you, man.
He got stabbed,
not like
though.
a prom night.
He did get injured.
He probably enjoyed it.
Yeah, he's like,
he's into it. He's
do
like,
it again. Hit me again.
She's like, you got stabbed. He's like, yeah, just a little.
Says, some bitch is tough. I think was what he said.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I love that part. And then just putting it out there, Abraham. I think Abraham is like my favorite character right now.
Oh yeah,
he's just awesome. Like, looks silly. He's in the dress blues. He's just crazy.
I like it. Yeah. I like his crazy.
Yeah, I love when he shows up and rescues, like, just jumping around when Glenn's getting like cornered. You're like, by the way, you're like, oh crap, Glenn's gonna die. Yeah. I was like, they're gonna kill Glenn, not this way, but now they're just gonna tease. I know they're gonna tease
pal.
Killing Glenn every episode.
I know.
It's like,
that's
hey,
gonna be the new,
we're gonna
like,
kill
joke.
Glenn. That's like the new thing.
The new
How can we
running
kill
joke.
Glenn?
How can we almost kill him?
Yeah, it's
but
not the Carl. We're gonna kill Glenn. Oh man, but yeah, when Abraham shows up, he's just laughing.
Did you get the gate there? Thanks, buddy. Like mowing fools down.
Oh,
that
dude.
I mean, And
so you got to watch it with a group of people.
Yeah, and I don't want to say I'm going to sound really mean and like a terrible, awful human being, but I was so stoked when that kid got bit.
Oh gosh. All season, that's all I wanted to happen to him earlier.
Just take him out. He was so annoying.
Yeah, I didn't expect for his mom to get. I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh, there goes Rick's chance for love.
Rick's chance of love. Dude, I have a super odd prediction. It's way left field, but I almost think that Rick and Michonne might become an item because the way she was loving on Carl, she gave him that little kiss and then she went out and kicked the zombie's butt to go get Rick's back, and she had his back with the other kid that actually ended up shooting Carl in the face or whatever.
Yeah,
She's got his back, so she's like, okay, I got Carl's back and I got Rick's back.
Yeah.
She's never turned her back on him, and if she has, she's like, said her piece, and he's like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
No,
Dude, Michonne is the type of lady everyone deserves.
She's a ride or die, man.
Yeah, she's got your back, dude.
It's like my wife.
And she carries a sword.
Yeah, well, my wife doesn't have a sword.
Well,
she's just carrying a baby right
she
now.
does. Yeah, she's carrying a baby.
That's all.
That's all you need, man.
It is. I'm stoked.
So yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, Sam, that little kid. I was writing down notes, and I was like,
Sam bites it.
the first thing, because before he died, I was like, that kid's got a stupid haircut, and his mom's a hairdresser. Like, come on, your mom's a hairdresser. Why do you
the Dumb and Dumber bowl?
Yeah,
dude,
he's
and you're like,
Dumber bowl. So he was doing good. That's why I knew he was gonna die. And they're like, he's no, I'm okay. Let's keep going. And then freaking what's her face got in his head, dude.
yeah.
She was like, they're gonna eat you while you're alive.
Carol.
Yeah, Carol's mean, dude. Carol just like
She had it.
handled that kid, dude. So it was really funny though. Like when it wasn't funny, but it was a little like a zombie just rolls up and bites him in the head. Like, oh, that poor kid, like filming it. He probably loved it. He probably had a great time. But
Yeah.
like it was bizarre though. Like the mom, like either she couldn't let go or his grip. Like she wouldn't let go of Carl either. Like it was like so bad that
Rick had to hack.
yeah, I was like, dang, Rick.
He went gangster, man. He's like, no one's gonna get my Carl.
Yeah, that scene was intense, dude.
Yeah, that whole thing was intense,
man.
and then finally Gabriel sacks up. I liked how gangster he got, and I liked his little motivational speech. He's like, the whole time he's been waiting on God.
We've been praying
the whole time.
I know. I was like, finally, Gabriel, like, do something, dude. He actually went out there. I was like,
I was a little sad that the wolf guy got taken out, though.
oh, dude.
Like I was just starting to get hope, and I loved that they kept you on the edge because like, okay, is he messing with this chick just to get what he wants, or is he really like, did he turn another cheek?
You know what I think? Like I was,
but he didn't get a chance.
There's a lot going on right there because I think Carol was just like, forget this. She just wanted to shoot somebody,
right?
And what's her name? I don't remember the medical girl's name.
I don't remember either.
But I think she was like, hey, there's hope for you,
right?
I don't know. I just think she had a hopeful outlook, and so I think her and Carol are going to have some words later on. That's going to happen.
It's possible.
I think it is, just because Carol she's relentless, dude. But she knows how to survive.
Yeah,
and she's going to have some words with Morgan later too.
Well, yeah, they didn't really touch on
Morgan. Oh,
they touched on it for a second, and she's like, "I wanted to shoot you." I wanted to like.
That was, but yeah.
Excuse me.
It was Morgan, man. He even apologized to like the zombie. Do you see that part? He's all sorry. I was like, no, you don't apologize to zombies. Come on, Morgan. I don't know. Eugene too. Eugene's like, what did he say? He's like, ain't clocking out today. I love Eugene, dude. Eugene. Yeah. I think Eugene and Abraham are kind of my favorites right now.
Yeah.
They both kind of came in on that same episode a few seasons back, but they provide a little bit of that like comedic relief, but not in a jokey way. Like that's just who their characters are. Like so, Eugene, and Rosita. I just love Rosita. Have I mentioned that before? That I have a love for Rosita.
Yeah, it's you and the Latin ladies.
The Latin ladies.
It's understandable.
But she's just, she's
just a girl.
She's just gonna handle some
she's
stuff.
Like Gwen Stefani.
She's like Gwen
just
Stefani
a girl in the world,
except she fights zombies.
Yeah. The Latin Gwen Stefani
She's
that fights zombies.
That's right. So, all right. So, okay, but we totally skipped over Carl getting shot in the eye. Oh crap! Like I half expected it. We were talking about this a little earlier with your wife, but what were you thinking?
You know what? I didn't even think. I wasn't even thinking that he got hit. I thought like, okay, Michonne just took the fool out with like, and he popped off around and he's going to attract the zombies.
Yeah.
And then, you see Carl with his missing eye now.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's
dang.
creepy, dude. Like the bullet's like wedged into his head or like.
Yeah. I instantly knew when I saw he was shot, he's not dead.
Yeah.
There's no way they can kill off Carl. They
just
can't do it. Like legitimately cannot do it.
Yeah. Well, in the comics it happened, but like.
Like he died?
No. He got shot in the eye, but it wasn't by that kid. It was by, I forget, it was like some dude that was like hunting a bear or something like that. I don't know. I could be off a little bit.
Almost like the second season where he got shot by the hunter.
Yeah, maybe I'm crossing over my stories.
Maybe.
It could be it's either similar. I'll have to look it up.
Poor Carl keeps getting shot.
Don't write bad emails towards me.
Dude,
Been a
Carl's
while.
super hood. He's like 12 and he's been shot twice already.
Yeah. He's like 17 now, dude.
Well, I know.
But story like, Carl, you keep growing.
You gotta stop that, Carl.
It's a zombie DNA or something. It's like making kids grow fast. But yeah, dude. I forgot he got shot by that hunter guy.
Yeah, he got shot in season 2 and season 6. Poor Carl.
Jeez, dude. Well,
That means he's just
He's
more,
BA,
all
dude.
more gangster.
yeah, so he's going to have that eye patch from the governor probably. Take it. They're going to give him the governor's eye patch.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, okay, so let me ask you this question because
Let me answer this
I was
question.
thinking about it. The part where Michonne stabs that kid,
Right.
did he shoot first or when she stabbed him, did he shoot?
I feel like it was she stabbed him and then he shot.
Dang,
That's
so
why
it's
I thought.
almost like her fault.
Yeah, but
I mean,
there's no way. Like, there's no way he's gonna be a total butthole about that.
yeah.
You know, like if she didn't stab the guy, he would have shot him in the head and he would have died.
No, it's true. I'm wondering
I mean, he
if
got shot in
Michonne's
the
going to
head,
have
but-
like, it's my fault because I stabbed him and it caused him
Well,
to shoot.
either way, she loves him. You know, she gave him the little kiss on the head when she left. So
Yeah.
when she
I'm
went
sorry
to
you
go
lost
take
your
on
eye.
zombies, that was a cool montage too.
Oh, dude,
everybody
that's what
just
I wrote.
smashing zombie faces and stuff. Oh man,
It was,
I was like, that was cool.
yeah, that was a really cool, like, it it reminded me at the end of the Metallica Enter Sandman video. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it reminded me of like them all just like making like metal faces.
Just strobe
like,
effects.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of.
Quick flashes of
I'm gonna try and do an edit of that maybe later because that's what it reminded me of. Or someone will steal my idea now. I don't care. My idea. Copyright now.
trademark, Justin.
Right now. So yeah, that great episode. Did you look at any other coming next week stuff?
I didn't, you know, like it bothered me because we were watching, like I said, I DVR'd it and it's like, oh, next week's Walking Dead. And it got through like 10 seconds. It was like this huge build. And then my DVR stopped right on like when they would deliver whatever, like next week stuff. So
Yeah.
I haven't done a spoiler and like checked out whatever next week it's going to look
It wasn't
like.
really much. It was just showing Daryl and Rick just kind of drive off after having a conversation with Eugene, and then it was just that was it. It was kind of him talking, and they were like, "What? All right, cool." But he was telling them to go get seeds. I think they're going to plant some. I don't know.
Oh, well, because I mean, Rick was talking all hopeful about, like, you know, Deanna kind of like, he's like, well, we'll rebuild the walls and, you know, we
Yeah.
can stay here. We just have to, you know,
Now
clear the
these people
zombies."
know how to kill.
Yeah, kind of like now that these
Basically.
people have sacked up and know, like, what the reality of it is.
Yeah.
Like, we can easily be vigilant and stay here and make it our own.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, got to keep the suspense going. So, of course, the saviors are going to come regularly.
Yeah, I was looking to see a little bit of Negan because they keep hitting him.
No, I
don't know
like
when
the
he's
fact
coming.
that they're kind of carrying it out a little bit, because then when he finally comes, he's gonna like come with the fury.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's getting taken out.
Yeah.
There will be a death
Oh,
whenever Negan shows up.
many
Many
deaths
and lots of swear words.
lots of swear words. Possibly, we'll see.
From what I hear,
Censors.
censors.
We'll see. Maybe they're saving up all their censor stuff for like the last episode when Negan shows up.
I mean, they let a S word slide every once in a while, but
Yeah, but you can get away with that. But Negan is known for F bombs, like for days.
we'll see how they get away
like
with that.
contractions and adjectives and verbs. He just uses them for everything. So it's pretty interesting.
If this,
Yeah.
if that.
Oh, Negan. So like, and the actor who plays him was like, that was kind of like, that has to happen.
Yeah.
So he's pretty like, you know.
All right,
So we'll see. So that episode was a definite
gotta go.
gotta go, dude.
Gotta
That
Absolutely.
watch it again.
You know what else I gotta go to that has the word "dead" in the title?
What?
Deadpool.
Dang, Kelly's a
Deadpool. I'm
Segway
dropping
master,
it.
dude. He's
Segway
rolling that Segway down the
master.
street, dude, with no hands.
I'm like Paul Blart. Wait, what?
Yeah, okay, so we got to see Deadpool
Yes,
together.
we did.
And so
Another gotta go on my.
Kelly
I
says
loved
gotta
it.
go. I'm saying it's a let's go for me.
Okay.
For me, it's a let's go.
I know. It's probably let's go for you because you're a comic purist and all that stuff. But as just humor value and entertainment, I was entertained the entire time. There
Yeah.
was nothing that was boring. I know, like, I could have gone out without the whole penis silhouettes and things like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you totally see his wiener.
I didn't see that. When?
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Deadpool, don't listen. But the part where he got like stabbed and he was like hanging on that pole.
Oh,
you saw
yeah.
the silhouette of a dong there.
Yeah,
Not that I was looking, it was just there.
it was just there. Sorry, I guess I didn't. I just.
Yeah. I had some friends who kind of overstated the nudity. I felt like, man, there's like 10 minutes of the movie that's got like nudity in it. And it's like, okay, they're in a strip club for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and
it
you see
wasn't
some
10
boobs,
minutes. Yeah.
And then you see a side view of a wang, but that's about it.
I guess I didn't see the wang.
Yeah.
Wang free.
I guess
I've seen one wang, seen them all.
yeah, right.
You know, hey.
See one in the mirror every day.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah,
Wait, you need a mirror? No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding. I'm not that overweight. Come on, guys. All right.
Gosh.
Anyways, Deadpool. Gotta go for me.
Yeah, I don't say it's a let's go because of being a purist. I think it probably was super. I don't know a whole ton of Deadpool. Like I don't think I've really read a comic book with him in it. Maybe a few here and there, but I've seen him more on like cartoons. Like my kid watches a Spider-Man cartoon. That's where I've seen him. He seemed pretty accurate. The way they did him in that first Wolverine movie was a total like disservice to who he was. I don't know if did you ever see that movie?
Which one?
Wolverine Origins, that first Wolverine movie?
You know what? I have not seen any of the Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
And nor have I seen a lot of the X-Men stuff. But
Oh, wow.
X-Men Apocalypse looks dope.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Well, Deadpool shows up in Wolverine. That's why they kind of poked fun at him a lot. And there was a thing you didn't see. Maybe you didn't even recognize it, but when he was in an apartment, he picked up, there was like a little action figure with like blades on its hands.
Yeah.
That was Deadpool. That's what Deadpool looked like in the Wolverine movie.
Really?
They literally sewed his mouth shut. Like the guy who talks all the time, they sewed his mouth shut.
Why'd they make him all lame then?
I don't know, dude. They gave him sword hands and everything. It was really dumb. Like in the beginning, he was just Wade Wilson, mercenary. He didn't have a suit or anything, but he did have it alluded. He had red pants and like, swords and stuff. And then found out he was like weapon 11 instead of weapon 10. Anyways, it was stupid. It was dumb. And Wolverine has a fight with him at the end. And they do allude to him coming back at the end. Like there's like a secret scene and it shows him like, I don't know, he does something. But anyways, totally messed him up. They totally didn't use the character the right way. So I think this movie was super accurate to who he was. I'm saying it's a let's go because obviously let's go is great. Like, hey, go see it.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
I just think what it's going to cause a problem, I think, for other movies moving forward. It's not going to do well long run, I think, because it's limiting by being a rated R.
Right.
Well, I'm fine with rated R movies. I'm not saying it should
right.
be PG-13. I'm just thinking about kids that want to see Deadpool, like a character they love. I know a lot of like young kids are like, "Oh, I want to see Deadpool." I'm like,
I know a lot of mistakes happened this weekend when parents were like, "Oh, it's just another superhero Marvel movie. I'll take my kids."
Yeah.
Burp.
Hey,
You
it's
didn't
not
pay
a
attention.
Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. It's not connected. Like people don't get that, but it's not connected, so it has nothing to do with any of those things. And then B, it's like, oh yeah, don't take your kid to see Deadpool. Like FYI, don't take your kid to see Deadpool unless you're a bad parent. No judgment, but that's total judgment.
Yeah.
Like don't take your kid to see Deadpool.
Right.
So I think they still could have made a fun movie if it was PG-13. Because I look at it like, okay, you could have maybe cut a lot of the swear words out, which would have been actually kind of funny since he breaks the fourth wall all the time. He could have been like, I can't say that. What? Like he could have that still could have worked.
Right.
So it's a let's go. I'm being critical just for the sake of being critical, I think.
Right.
I thought it was really fun. I don't have any emotional connection to Deadpool.
I know you love the end.
The end
The Ferris Bueller homage.
Yeah, dude. The end was great. Like I've been waiting for someone to like mimic that, and I thought it was great. So that made me laugh. So
Spoiler
it was,
alert.
Yeah, spoiler. It was fun. I like Monica Beckerin. Oh my gosh, she's great. If you don't know who she is, she's been in shows like Firefly, and
Right.
she used to be on the V show that got canceled. But she's on like Gotham. I don't watch Gotham, but I heard she's on it.
Either way.
But anyways, yeah.
Either way.
I like her. I loved Colossus. Oh man. Okay, so that made me want an X-Men movie set in like current time, because every X-Men movie now has just been like
Future.
in the future or
Past.
in the past or days of now.
Right.
Like just I'm like make an X-Men team, like classic X-Men team where they're awesome and they're fighting and doing some good stuff. Like I don't know. It made such a bad comment right there, but I just really was like, oh man, I want to see more of that. I like the Negasonic Teenage Warhead chick, which is funny. You know where that's from, right? That Monster Magnet song. Remember that back in the I think it was early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
That was the name of their one of their singles, Negasonic
I do
Teenage
remember
Warhead. But Yeah, I thought she was cool, and I liked her costume. I was like, man, make X-Men costumes look like that, black and yellow.
Yeah.
Blue, black, whatever.
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. You know, those costumes look so good, and then you see the costumes that they have in the X-Men Apocalypse, and it's like those stupid all-black costumes. I hate those costumes.
Yeah.
That's just me being like, you can make a costume look like a superhero costume, and it's okay. Like, everyone's doing it right now.
Yeah.
They look great.
I
They're
like
afraid.
One thing I did enjoy, or not enjoy, but I liked about it was the fact that the villains weren't mutants. I mean, they were mutants, but not like, they looked like humans.
Yeah.
They were very human-esque. They had the human quality. It wasn't like you're fighting a big giant green guy or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, they were just like mercenary-looking dudes,
Right.
except that I can't think of the guy's name, but he was fighting. But
Right.
he was mutiny. You know, his power was like he couldn't feel.
Right. He couldn't feel pain. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant. He was a mutant,
Yeah.
but he looked human.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was Colossus fighting somebody else that looked like Colossus.
Oh yeah. Well,
that had some
what was
kind
that? What was her power? She was just really tough, huh?
Yeah, I don't
chick?
know.
I can't think of her name, dude.
The actress is Gina Carano.
Yeah.
She was a UFC fighter for a long time.
Yeah, I saw a movie that. Did you know that? Side note that Steven Soderbergh. Okay, he did a movie just for her.
Really?
Yeah, it came out like maybe 5 years ago. It was really terrible. It was supposed to be like a terrible like revenge movie. She was a star of it.
Huh.
I forget the name of it, but look it up on Internet Movie Database, and if you watch it one day, it was good, but it was good in like a bad way.
Right.
It was like intentionally made to feature her. She was in it, but
That's interesting.
yeah, that's a let's go. You should check it out.
Right.
Side note.
Side note. Wah, wah.
Yeah, but Colossus was great. Made me laugh. I just love that he was like begging Deadpool, "Come on and join our team."
Yeah.
You know, a lot of punch to the balls with Colossus. That was fun.
It was at the beginning. He was trying to punch him. He just kept breaking his arm.
Yeah,
Like
So that was all fun.
A little Monty Python homage
Yeah.
there. 'Tis but a scratch.
yeah. So I thought the movie was really, really, really good, really fun, really well done, and it kind of showed Fox is a studio that's scared to make things like how they should be.
Right.
And this was kind of like Ryan Reynolds and like the director and maybe some of the writers going, let's do this movie the way it should be. They intentionally like leaked this like test footage like maybe a couple years back.
Yeah.
And I showed that to you. It was kind of like computer
It was like
animated.
it was the beginning like fight scene.
Yeah,
where
it was
he
kind of like
the-
a test of that, and people just went bananas over it. Like, dude, make this movie, and that kind of helped get it done. And
Yeah.
look what happens when you treat stuff with respect. It made like 160, 170 million over the weekend.
Yeah, it was
which is great.
biggest February opening
Yeah,
and like one of the top rated, like grossing rated R movies.
yeah, biggest rated R weekend opening. Yeah, and then also it's the biggest X-Men related franchise opening in their history, and it's also like I think one of Fox's biggest opening weekends too. Is what it is. It beat Episode 3.
Really?
Opening weekend.
What?
Yeah, which Fox distributed back in 2005. So yeah, a lot of good stuff going for it, which just goes to tell you, hey, treat a character with respect, and people will come out and see it.
Yeah.
And Deadpool's got a bunch of fans. Like anytime you go to a Comic-Con, tons and tons
Yeah,
of
there's
Deadpools.
a lot of people walking around with like their Deadpool T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
yeah, right
wow.
there. It's like yeah, and it was like I was happy for them. I was like, good for you guys. Got your Deadpool on.
You're rocking it.
You're rocking your Deadpool. You got your movie. I bet you feel happy. So now what I don't want to happen is for every studio to go, we have to make every movie coming out rated R and we have to make it super edgy because it doesn't work for every character.
Right.
And that's kind of where I was coming from. So overall thoughts, you kind of gave them, but if you want to like...
My overall thoughts gotta go. I loved it. I enjoyed it. You know, obviously if you're of the younger persuasion or you're a parent, don't take your kids or,
Yeah.
you know,
Don't take your kids.
Be advised there's going to be nudity and language and,
Yeah.
you know, adult content, but
and blood. tons of blood.
yeah,
Lots of blood.
I thought it was great. It had everything. It had action, comic relief, little feels, you know.
Yeah, and that was the other. There's a human component to
Right.
it. Like Deadpool, you feel for him. Like he felt like a normal guy, like who gets mutant powers, but he felt like a normal guy. And you're like, man, this guy. He never claims to be a hero. He's like, I don't want to be a superhero. Like, stop bugging me,
Right.
Colossus. I don't
wanna
want to be
kill
an
this guy.
X-Men. Yeah. So he's a mercenary. I mean, he's a hitman. He does all these. He does bad guy things,
Right.
but you kind of like you get like, oh, but you know what?
He's like the Dexter. Like he kills
Oh,
people.
yeah, there you go.
But he's like killing bad guys.
Yeah, killing bad guys,
Yeah.
not killing good guys. So good movie. A lot of like fun being poked at, like Marvel itself, you know,
Yeah.
like Fox Studios, like even Ryan Reynolds poking fun at Green Lantern. Like he's like, there was like even in the opening credits, there was like
that was the
thing.
greatest. The opening credits were hilarious.
Oh yeah, like no character was referenced by their name. They were just
Directed
given.
by some ass hat.
Yeah. So yeah, that was funny. So definitely go see Deadpool.
Gotta go for me. Let's go for
It's
Justin.
a let's go for me because
Still a solid rating.
it's a solid rating. Yeah, dude. If you get a let's go,
It's a
that's
hard
the
let's
name
go.
of the show. It's a hard, super hard let's go. And the name of the show is called Let's Go.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I mean, you know, you can't give a crappy rating to something that's named after your show.
Yeah, that's good. That's a respectable outing.
Right?
Though we hand out gotta goes like they're rabbits. That's okay.
Rabbits out of hats.
Rabbits out of hats. So
Well,
that's it for that. Any
that's-
other little things you want to talk about, Kelly?
Nothing's coming to mind at
Nothing?
the moment. You know,
The new
like
Batman Superman trailer.
I'm excited for
Oh
that.
my gosh.
And I actually saw online, but I haven't seen it. There's a Daredevil trailer.
Oh, I saw that.
I haven't seen it, so don't spoil it for me.
I won't spoil it for you.
I'm going to watch it.
It's good.
But I'm
It's-
excited for it.
It's weird. Now I think trailers are getting ridiculous. They're like part 1 of our 2-part trailer. It's the first part of a trailer. So the next part of it is going to debut in like 3 more weeks or something.
Just do a
It's a
still
trailer.
for-
Just give me the whole freaking trailer.
Right.
The show's coming out in a month.
Yeah.
Give me the trailer to the
Yeah.
series. But it was cool. You're just like, oh, okay, I won't spoil it, but there's some Punisher in it.
He's going to do
and there's
some things,
Daredevil in
and
it.
There's going to be some stuff going on.
Yeah, it's just a good time. Like if you like this nerdy stuff, it's a good time to be alive. Like everyone says it because it's true.
It's
You know,
funny because it's true.
It is true.
I actually, the only thing there's another show that I'm curious about that I just got an email for that I didn't even know exists or was coming out.
What's that?
It's called 11/22/63.
What is
It's
that?
on Hulu, and it's from Stephen King and J.J. Abrams. I'm like,
Oh, that's
okay,
got to be great.
How are you going to mess this one up? But it says in this thrilling 8-part event series from Stephen King and J.J. Abrams, a teacher, James Franco, I don't know about that part.
That's how
travels
you
back
screw it
in-
up.
Travels back in time to prevent the JFK assassination. The series premiere of 11/22/63 is now streaming only on Hulu.
Oh, that sounds really good. It's only 8 episodes?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm in for that.
I like when things are like kind of serial. Like, okay, I know there's a beginning and end, but let me tell you this: it's been really hard for me to get through Fear the Walking Dead. I can't get through it. I know it's only 6 episodes. I just don't care.
I'm not like chomping at the bit for season
Yeah.
2, but I'm interested to see where it goes.
I don't know. I can't get through
I
it.
like the
dude.
fact that we'll have year-round zombies pretty much.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
That's good. It's been really hard for me.
Oh, yeah. I get it. There were some ups and downs. There was definitely peak and valley episodes of that. I feel like it was a little drawn out, and I don't feel like it was like the backstory wasn't as flushed out as it was
Yeah.
with Walking Dead. You met a lot more characters. Like this is, I think there's like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they should have maybe brought in some more characters, because then you have more to identify with, and then when they kill them off, you're like, oh, no,
yeah.
this guy's
That's right.
gone.
So that means these people will probably just survive for a long time.
Yeah. So it'll
sucks.
be interesting to see how they develop it. What was cool about that is I liked the fact that they were doing they showed the flight for something. It was like a little.
Oh, there's a
They're doing
webisode.
those like mini webisodes.
They're like 10 seconds long, dude. It was so annoying.
Yeah. But they showed one on the Walking Dead premiere. It was like, it's on episode 9 already, and I was like, dang, that's a lot.
Okay.
But that was cool because I think the backstory of that was supposed to be, I think in episode 4 or something of Fear the
Okay.
Walking Dead, they saw like a plane.
I don't think I made it that
And it
far. I
looked
think
like
I
it was
made it through
about-
episode 3, and I was like, I don't know.
Well, they were in that city, and it looked like you saw a plane fly overhead, and it looked like it was about to like crash, or there's something wrong with it. And I think the backstory was that webisode was what happens on that plane.
Okay.
Like how it ties in. I don't know. It was an interesting, good concept. I really, when Walking Dead started doing the little webisodes, I started watching those and I was really interested in them, but I just, it's, I'm going to sound really lazy. That's too much effort for me. Like, just put them all in one place.
I actually like the webisodes that they would do, but these ones for Fear the Walking Dead that were like, they were too short for some. I feel like they were too short for me. I was like, it wasn't working for me.
I get it.
So
yeah, that's where I stand on that. I'm excited for it, but I'm not like chomping at the bit for it for the next season.
gotcha.
I mean, we kept it short. We just
To the point.
plowed forward.
Yeah, and
And
back kind of like how we used to be, a little more up to date with stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we're fresh on this one.
Real fresh.
Which we're trying to get. We're trying to get fresh. So
we're trying to get fresh with you guys.
I'll get fresh with you anytime I want, Mr. Kelly.
Anytime, buddy.
Anytime, buddy. All right. So if you'd like to hang out with us
on social media,
you can check us out on Twitter at Let's Go Cast, Instagram at Let's Go Cast, Facebook.com/Let's Go Cast, where we got a message from our friend Leslie, and she was throwing some questions at us about Walking Dead.
What?
She's wondering, how many lives does Glenn have?
I'm going to say 9. Like a cat. I'm going to go with a cat. I'm saying 9.
Yeah, I'm just saying, he's just got good friends, man.
Yeah.
Abraham.
That's right.
It's because of Abraham. It's not really how many lives does Glenn have. It's how many good shots does Abraham have.
Right.
Yeah. So, and she asked a whole bunch of other questions, which we answered. But if you'd like to engage with us like that, get on Facebook and have at it with us. We'll post some responses, some replies. Maybe some photos.
Or they could drop an email.
Drop an email. Yeah, you can send an email if you're old school.
Let'sgocast@gmail.com. If you're old school.
If you're old school, you send an email. Let's go cast.
If you're not on those newfangled social media networks.
Yeah. Or hit the website up, www.letsgocast.com, where all the episodes are streaming and ready for your ear holes. Or hit us up on Stitcher or iTunes. That's where we're at.
Give us a rating too if you're digging what you're hearing.
Please. Yeah, that would help us out so much. If you love the show, like you love us, like you love your kids,
boom,
you'll write a nice rating, maybe a 5-star one. A 5-star rating on iTunes would be great.
It would be great.
That helps the show bump up a little bit, and people will find us even better. So if you can do that for us,
it'd be much appreciated.
Make it happen.
Much obliged. Until next time,
I'm Justin.
I'm Kelly.
Let's go.
Let's go. Choices, very funny how like his tolerance, keep the focus,